Hey guys, TheChrisD here again, and welcome back to Galacticare. This time we're off to whatever this involves. Pyre Sale. Fire does not fill me with confidence, or anything that is close to fire does not fill me with much confidence. Are we going to be? Oh god, it started making me think A, about what sort of ailments we're going to come up with, and B, how we're going to cure them. Because yeah.
Another gig has been secured for Galacticare's blossoming portfolio, this time at Pyrestone, a place of pilgrimage for religious Kouber Baly. Given that other cultures don't have the foggiest idea about Kouber spirituality, it's mostly a tourist destination. It also happens to be incredibly volcanic.
Oh, does it?
While the regular rhythms of Pyrestone's volcanism are its main attraction, on this particular occasion, the entire surface seems to have exploded. Untold numbers of people need emergency aid, Director. I should possibly have led with that.
Yeah, maybe.
Medi and I stand ready to support you.
Yeah, maybe should have gone with that. Okay. A place of pilgrimage where the surface has exploded. Oh, fun. I don't know if it's just going to be now limiting us in terms of the species we're going to get, or the species we're going to have attending, or if it's going to remain the same. So it's an interesting layout. It's very, very symmetrical. You all know how much I love my things being symmetrical. It looks like, I guess this seems to be the only way in and out. Is it going to be, I don't think it's going to be like the train, like the train station, but it looks like we're only going to have one main way in and out. Then from there, they kind of filter through into various places, especially, and with Pyre, this thing is always the special place where I guess the canisters and possibly more emergencies come in. Wonder how I'll have to lay it out. Oh well, let's see.
Director, welcome to our station around Pyrestone.
Right.
I wish I had better news for you, but it seems as though the entire world is presently on fire.
Yeah, just a bit.
Our Kouber client, Mother Buck, a religious figure, and, oddly, director of tourism.
Sacred greetings, Galacticare. We embrace you to our world, as we did your competitor. May you thrive in our orbit, and the best of you acquire our money. So it is.
Our competitor, sorry?
Salazon, I believe. You were the two highest rated healthcare providers, so we arranged ourselves a bargain. A meal deal, if you like. Whichever of you performs best gets paid, as stipulated.
Salazon, are you absolutely sure?
It's been too long, my precious flowers. No need to stress yourselves. Dorian Salazar has been hard at work preparing his healthcare bosom to receive the world's toasty clientele. You're cordially invited to sit back and enjoy the disaster that Salazon shall make of your fragile reputation.
Yes, well, to hell with that, I say. Let's go, Director. Ready when you are.
Yeah, fun. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah. Things might be a little on fire. I also noticed there's two things. One, she's only the chieftain of tourism and merchandising. And two, have I been spelling this thing wrong the whole fucking time? No. There is a C in it. For some reason, she pronounced it without the first C. In galactic. She went galactic. It was a bit odd. Oh dear. Right, what's going to be involved? We do have a locked consultant slot, so to bear that in mind. Why does it feel like it's going to be annoyingly warm? But to be fair, I don't think this thing ever really had temperature issues. Alright, we do have ways in and out. What even is all the noise that we're hearing every now and then? Is that just the sounds of space underneath going all? Right, it's the sounds of the planet underneath going all crazy. Alright, we start in the bit up here with the shuttle bay. 2 Medibots. I'm wondering, with the amount of money, how much is it going to be? Okay, we don't even seem to have the option, unless I build something first. We don't seem to have the option of these extra spots, which is odd. I would have been nice if I could at least try and buy one of these, but I suppose they don't want to. I suppose they don't want you buying them early and building into them early. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Let's see what's available, especially as we start off. So yeah, one slot is already taken up, so the question is, do I bother with getting... Like, who do I bring in? I'm trying to remember whether... Our hopes wasn't great. Exhaust A is Exhaust A is probably better, as is Twiggy. Yeah, Twiggy generally has all of the good stuff, and also better personal goals just to treat patients, and I think Ultra will probably do just as well. He needs to work parasitology. As to whether that's going to be available, we'll have to see. But none of this is going to be available. It's more a case of whether it's going to pop in. So everyone's going to come in this way. So the best place then would for reception would be like here. And probably then... How much room do we have in total? Looks like a 13 spot. So it's not great in terms of trying to do many rooms alongside. But I could do like a diagnosis here. And then when we get onto this side... Actually, no, I could still do a few rooms along here. Because there's space for... Yeah, there's certainly space for some like 4x3s or 4x4 rooms in this area here. And other things around here, possibly. Okay, I think we can make this work at the very least. Let's make ourselves a diagnosis spot. Get all the usual gubbins in. I have to factor in all of everyone's... Why we get this kind of orange tinge coming in every now and then does ever so slightly concern me that we may end up having problems, shall we say. Problems in terms of... I'm mostly thinking... you know, we're going to have... what am I thinking of? It's kind of like the volcano that we had in Two Point Hospital or something, you know, like heat waves that are going to damage machine parts and all that. At least that's kind of how it seems right now. Let's put you there, and I guess we can put that one there. Alright, slow progress, so we need to get everything out of the way, I guess. So yeah, reception will be about here. Try and factor in that... Because I think we might end up using, like, this entire area here. It's a 4x4 and some 4x3s. I kind of need to try and get an idea of where this reception is going to end up being. If we can cancel that, because I think the reception is going to end up being, like, here? I think that's where the spot is. Okay, you know, the spot's there, that's good. Let's get some other usual... We're almost definitely going to need some of these rooms. The question is which ones. It's hard to know as to what sort of ailments we're going to... What sort of ailments are going to show up to begin with. I think at the very least, let's get a second one of these. And prep it in the other direction, of course. This way it can end up being copied later on. Depending on orientation. Oh, no, it can't. There's always the issue whenever I'm trying to do these rooms. Or whenever I'm trying to, whenever I have to rearrange them. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't. But yeah, let's keep a second one of those. Get all of these out of the way. Vending machines, loos, bins. You know what? Thankfully, since these guys don't really seem to care, we may as well put some loos there. I'm trying to figure out what other way the rest of this is going to be laid out. We'll grab one of you here, stick a bin here, and then get down some seating. Probably also do with some seating along the edge here. And we'll get, oh yeah, must always get the hazard stripes. You can never get something to make it look good, and we'll give you some ads on the way in. How about that? I think that should be most of this. I could probably end up sticking a few of these down as well. Also maybe some plants here and there, or at least a plant in the middle or something. I always have to worry about corridor size, because you know those Kouber Baly are kind of big. Like, quite big. Quite large. Stick you there and there. We can look through some other recruitment. A lot of juniors to start with. Level 3 Diag here. Lapetite and Ignorant. But that might be a good start. And someone who is potentially good for Skin Lab, even though less Here you get a chance. Projectile medicine rank 3 as well. Are you for the time being? Because you can work. At least with the consultants, they can like drop in and fill lots of places. Oh, you're a psychopath. I don't think so. Rank 2 centrifuge as well. Cannot be bitten by pests. Really? The visage can't be? Interesting. So those pests aren't really a big concern, I wouldn't have thought, but maybe they are. Oh yeah, the giant vegetables we got in the last one, and a photon in time. We don't have any consumables either, do we? No, they're gonna come. Right, let's just take the... No, actually, I think I should get a staff lounge before anything else as well. I want to figure out what sort of size we might need. There's the other rooms, if I need to stick in, you know, laser surgery 3x3, 4x4 for the boning chamber is always going to be the biggest concern. Same with a centrifuge, skin lamps are relatively big. I'm hoping I can very quickly open up another building area. And just get a very quick staff lounge in. Path is not wide enough. These sofas are very weird sometimes. Can I fit another one in? Yes. Good. Always attempts to fit more sofas than you think. There's a rug. Give me a giant rug. Giant rug, please. There we go. It'll do. It does the job. Here, you can have a... No, you can't. I'm gonna say you can have a model train. Apparently not. There. Staff lounge. And we do need to make the place look a little nicer as well, I think. But that can be done as things are open. Even though we all know it just means build the line. The glorious, glorious line. It really does help, these lines. I think that's where the turn point will be. We'll have to hope. Alright, I'm just going to open this and can easily pause as things go anyway. So, let's get it started.
Time to get cooking?
Yeah, let's get it started.
Excellent.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes in and what needs to be built.
Corrupt reprobates some real healthcare.
Creative room's poor. I mean, what can I do about that, really? Let's see what shows up, anyway. Okay, a lot of Kouber Baly, obviously. Slightly singed. That looks like the new one. We do need... looks like laser surgery is the main issue. We'll need boning chamber as well. Big fractures. So mostly, yeah, laser surgery, at least to begin with. And thankfully this is somewhat small. I might be able to get away with it being here for the time being. I'm trying to remember orientation, just leave it in the back there. Yeah, we can definitely get away with this for the time being. Whether these will stay here is another question. I know there was things in the past, or at least in other hostels, where you kind of want to do the have a distinct flow going from diagnosis to treatment and all that, but here it's kind of, well, because of the general layout of this, where everyone's going to come in essentially here. Although when you think about it, they can come in here, but they can technically also come into here, and so there's also a possibility for so diagnosis like being around here or something. And then, you know, the loam gates and the teleportation pads kind of throw all that out the window anyway. So I don't know. Here, have a brain. I don't know if they necessarily need a brain, but they can have a brain. And make sure the windows are going in. Definitely need that. And there was the need for a boning chamber as well. It's just going to go in here and it's not even going to be any bigger. I kind of wish you could put the object in before the door. Would help. The only problem is your man here kind of is a bit big. Unless I... Hold on, unless I move these down here. Then your man can fit like that. Just emphasis on the just. Bit of a tight squeeze. So I'd much prefer to be able to have a larger room for this, but not always option. These things are actually, you're quite small. You can fit in the corner. Always try and make sure to get one of most things in. Okay. Could be some progress. And while they run,
A call
There
from
we
the
go.
surface for you, Director. A somewhat smoky monk and his acolytes. This may be a useful edge for us as it happens.
Okay, so this is story based, so saving ultra burnt monks. What? how burnt does a monk have to be become ultra burnt? I guess is the question. Here. Make sure to get the line in though. The line is important. Alright.
Galacticare. I am Brother Gumbo.
Sound like dinner.
Advocate of the first faith. Apologies for the conduct of the mother buck, whose greed compromises you. The people suffer, and I bring them to you to save. The other one, Salazar, cares little for life. We arrive soon. Thank you for your presence and your earnest help. I hope to aid also.
Oh, okay, so he's why our consultant thing is blocked up, because I guess we're gonna unlock him as a consultant afterwards. That's why our third slot is locked. Like I suspected, isn't it? Alright, patient. Oh, we're gonna have a bunch of patients arriving very soon. I will need to keep a close eye on that then, probably. Also, we do need an extra... Hold on, staff. Yeah, we do need an extra dock. Oh, wow. You should be working those ones, not these guys. Wasn't there someone... Oh, there was someone good for boning chamber recently, but... accident prone, I don't think so. Parasitology, laser surgeon. Reduce damage to patients. Yeah, you'll do. You got to work, then. I want to try and get... Who am I getting at? You need to work parasitology.
Hi.
You need to treat. So if you could hurry up with this. I don't think this counts for treatment, does it? No. I need you in here.
Galacticare, thank you for the gracious docking.
Ultra burn
I've
patients.
arrived with my kin. Other acolytes suffering from burns and disaster. I should like
Really?
to aid
Oh,
your
they've come in
work
here. Okay.
in buttering their toasty bodies back to health. Forsooth.
I received Mr. Brothers'
Oh, they're still
details,
talking.
and
Okay.
While he isn't trained in contemporary medicine, he seems to have an exceptional knack for healing the sick.
We need a skin lab and a projectile medicine freeze ray. Okay, we do need a skin lab and a projectile medicine. Okay. Before they go through that, I'll need to make sure to actually grab these. I was slightly worried about whether or not I would need these runes, but sure enough, they are kind of necessary right now. Bit of a pain, but you see me, I can still put the hazard stripes down. Yay! Must always have the hazard stripes. Here, let's have a photo, that thing or two. What else can fit? You're a regular. Let's get some other skeletons in the corner. Always helps these when you can stick more skeletons in the corner, right? Yeah, I could make it spacious, but I don't have the real space for that. The main issue now is needing that's a skin lab. We need the projectile. Projectile is annoyingly sized. So annoyingly sized. One option could be sticking, two of them along here, and they're just having a different kind of room here, and then it is a small corridor, but like, oh well, not much that can be done about it. Yeah, annoyingly. See, if we make it 2x6, then that only leaves a very small area here, 2x3 or a 3x3 in total. Might be all I need, mind you. Do that then. So I can put the door here. Oh wait, I don't think no, I can put a door here as well. So actually, that shouldn't be so bad. I was worried about the doors because the doors can't overlap. But no, we can work around that. I don't think we need. Alright, there we go. Can we get someone from... Wasn't there someone... You're laser, and I already have that laser. I need a skin lab. You're good. Get to work.
This may be the edge we need to eject Salazon from orbit.
Alright, so here's the codex entry. This
As
must
a
be...
scion of the first faith, I spread my joy to all I touch, though it may take me some time to touch each patient thoroughly. None who taste my wisdom shall ever come to harm. This is the solemn promise of Brother Gumbo. I'm grateful to be able to heal the ailing bodies of others and to aid your work ongoing.
Not so sure I want him touching people, to be honest. Yeah, Kouber Baly. Conversion permanently increases the happiness of patients treated. Okay. Where are you at, by the way? That's probably a better question. You're here on this break. So let's take a look. That's your conversion. That was your base one. Do no harm. All treatments are performed at the slowest rate possible. Oh, fuck. That's not good. But patients will never lose health and therefore cannot die. Yay, but not a fan of the slowness and usual boosts there. Zen. Is mood and durability of the treatment room no longer negatively impact the quality of treatments? Okay, so his treatments are always top tier and super good, but they take forever. But at least they don't kill people. I think that's how it seems. Where is the... If we check here, skill tree. Those are the bases. Okay, next upgrade gives the option of either making the treatments less slow or adding a healing bonus to treatments. Okay. We'll change the nutrition. Oh, it'll get rid of the nutrition need of people later on. We can make the... And again, so we have 3 of those different choices between making the treatments faster or adding a healing bonus. And then also as he... So what is it? Patients treated by him gain increased the happiness. And as it goes, they'll also no longer have nutrition, no longer have toilet need. Brother Gumbo and patients under the effects of conversion now have permanent maximum happiness and he no longer requires a salary. Ooh, that's a good upgrade. And last one, converted patients cannot lose health and cannot die. Ooh. That might be handy later on.
And so my work begins. Salazar is a toilet child and must not be allowed to prosper.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Brother. There's lots to do.
Yeah, just a bit.
Thank you, small machine baby. May we march into the future's embrace together.
Sure thing. You're strange, but lots of people are like that in space. So I'm sure that's fine.
Okay, I think I'm going to need another... Okay, now I can actually acquire these, because I'm noticing I feel like I'm going to need at least another couple of... Curious decorations are okay. I'm going to need a few more. I feel like I'm going to need more... definitely need more skin labs, especially if I'm going to be treating all these, but also more laser surgery. A lot of people coming in are needing laser surgery and possibly also skin lab. I feel like I'm going to need at least another one of those. Let's get... Hey, you're good on laser surgery. Scholarly, but a bit thick. You'll do. Because I'm tempted to take this and try and move it. Like I might move it into these corners, for instance. And then I can stick another laser surgery there. Or I could just grab the laser surgery and do that over here, as I was going to. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to need another couple of these. Yeah, we don't need that mirror. Also means we don't need the mirror going in between the rooms either. I don't know why those ones copied over, but actually, well, technically I know exactly. Technically I do know why. Let's get these in. I'll need another vending machine. Okay, I'll place that in a different spot. I have a 3x4 and possibly a 3x4 here, so let's go with... one here and a bin there. And so we don't have any curious decorations, I noticed that. The rating is still pending, so I can't check that. But I did notice someone complaining about the lack of curious decorations in general, so let's go for... Give you one of these. Oh, I can't put it right on the line. It's too deep, isn't it? Okay, let's see if there's something else. Oh, yeah. The giant hologram. That'll work, won't it? And maybe we'll ensure that we're open for business. Use Baz's open sign. That might help a bit more. We're gonna need more docks, mind you. Alright, could go for some juniors. They're not too bad. There's a boning chamber. What do we like right now? We don't have a boning chamber. Dedication. Could do with that. We need a... We're doing okay right now. I think that's purely because I have 2 skin labs. Okay, it is a skin lab I need. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 7, so yeah, I do need that extra. Either a skin lab doctor or I need you to run in there, and then I can send Twiggy over to skin lab. So I think we're gonna end up doing that. Oh. Bad time too. Oh wow, as soon as I do that, there's a rank 3 boning. Always how it is, isn't it? Well, let's see, how are they doing? Not too bad. Slow progress, diagnosis, skin lab, then freeze ray. So is this one's going on? Is this the freeze ray then in progress? Although, oh, there it is. I still don't know if this is better or worse than the giant flamethrower. I feel like I want to say worse, but who knows? Oh, wait, does that mean you're converted? This thing hovering around you
has been cured. The first recovery from this needless disaster. So. A shame that such grief befell our people.
Still need skin lab. 2, 1, 2. Just gonna keep an eye on the cues. Oh, I see the boning chamber is definitely in need of another one. Let's get that. Where was that? Wow, they go quickly when you're not paying attention. Oh, you're slow. You kill people. You make people mad or not mad. Oh, Baz, good timing for you. Ooh, energetic and reduced research need. There you go, get to work, please. What you can offer me? A loan gate. Okay, thanks. I'll take a Medi boss as well. I'm not sure if I want to put the loan gate down just yet. Well, bear in mind that I still have it. I may need it soon, depending on if there's a need for more patience. 3, 3, 1, 2. That's the projectiles boss that was leaving open. Wait, what is this one? That's a shotgun. Super shotgun. Wait, what? Because hypersleep cross. Why? This isn't Doom. Why do we have a super shotgun? Okay, I think that is the sign of anyone who's treated by Gumbo. I think.
Nice day.
Spend a total of 4 minutes in a spacious room. Interesting, okay. Oh, I think you finished this previous one as well. Boogie just needs to treat stuff, that's fine. You need parasitology. Yeah, we're working on it. They're kind of slowly working their way through, and they're actually queued up for projectile anyway. I think we're good for the time being. Don't need to be rushing too badly. Although, yeah, this corridor is a bit tight now. Still think it's going to be a case of having this as like open initial diagnosis area with a few other things, and then we start pushing them into the side ones for treatment.
Near half of my people have been healed.
Hooray!
My heart bursts with joy.
Fracture, laser.
Of your healthcare
continue
2 to spread across the faithful.
Oh, Mediboss, get out of the way. Yeah. Upgrade of runes being poor is not helpful. Do I have much crafting though? I do. 500. I couldn't make a couple of technique monitors. And stick them in the diagnosis rooms. Then at least start to work. So, initial one. Throughput is... Oh god, how much throughput are we going to need here? Okay. Desires are looking decent. I'll need to work on the upgrade of rooms. Windows, toilets. Yeah, not spacious enough just yet. But yeah, we are going to need... Oh, we are going to need throughput. So that's kind of telling me that, as well as long gates, definitely going to need to start to expand early. Or the queues. Definitely seem better. Main thing is because some of these... Skin Lab isn't necessarily always just a treatment room. It is sometimes, but a lot of the time it's also a diagnosis room.
Is this it?
As we can see, and I think also isn't like boning chamber sometimes also a diagnosis room. We go through these. We do ranks of danger.
All the stricken have now been massaged back to health.
Hooray.
Long may
Good progress.
Boy Salazar reel at his spiritual failings.
Jellification needs boning chamber as well.
Amazing! I made the perfect choice in hiring you. Oh, thank you for being here, my lovelies.
Okay.
We might actually get to remain a tourist destination after all this.
I'm not sure about that, but okay. What should we get? Blueprint for a biostasis beacon. Reduces patient health delay in a large radius. Great for waiting areas. Interesting.
Director, that biostasis beacon is a real find. It generates a field of alleviative nanites that curtail health deterioration. I suggest parking it somewhere our ailing patients congregate to maximize its effectiveness.
Interesting. So, not a great radius, really, when you think about it. Although 2 of them could kind of do this entire area if this entire area was, like, set up for diagnosis. But I'm not sure if it needs to be in a spot where there is diagnosis, you know? Or if it should be in a spot where there's treatment. Don't know. Ooh, we're definitely getting busy already.
Mother Buck is calling us about the first
Okay, this is going to be
milestone in
important,
her
I think.
contract. Quite intrigued as to what kind of challenge she'll provide us, actually.
Right, so this is going to be beat Salazon. So the optional objective / achievement for this is to make sure you beat Salazon at everything. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to very quickly add a lot of extra things. I definitely need a little extra in terms of diagnosis. I think now might be... it's only a 3x3, so it's not going to be a terribly spacious room in there. Unless I maybe move the staff lounge and put it there instead, and I could have another couple of diagnosis rooms around here. Let's see, if I copy this here, there would be room for another one in the corner here. It'll be a tight squeeze, but there is space for the room. Nope. So, nope. Take the door, move the door, please. Thank you. And is there anyone else we could grab? Centrifuge, ooh. Projectile medicine would be nice. Diplomatic but careless, not ideal. You're a diagnosis, but you're a sociopath. Ugh, go away. Don't have someone currently on projectile, do I? No, and your man, Brother Gumbo's in there, but maybe Brother Gumbo should be in a... somewhere else. Here, you guys, let's do that. Let's do that swap. In fact, I think I might need 2 of these. It looks like it's going to get quite busy. We grab ourselves... Oh yeah, and should probably answer that soon, shouldn't I? Let's check... expertise. Really need some diagnosis. I could also do with a second skin lab. We have the laser surgery, which is fine. Hey, I thought I told you to... go in there. I think our brother here needs to go to a diagnosis room. Alright, I should probably answer that as well. Oh, okay, there's our parasitology required. Okay, I was wondering how long it was going to be before I needed it. And it's a 4x3 as well. Okay, space is now at a premium. I think the time is going to be to expand. I have to spend a fair amount of money to grab this. I need to start moving some stuff over there. Yes, fine, Jesus.
Hello again, my darlings. Now that you're nicely settled in, it's time to see how well your company can service our needs. Your machine butler should have the requirements for this first task. Best of luck.
Really? Well, we'll bear it in mind. How about that? Just let me get these other rooms sorted out before we have to go like head first into all of this nonsense. Here, let's get some goo in the corner. There we go, there's parasitology. I think I had seen someone who was good for parasitology in all of this, wasn't there? You, Epicurean. Toilet need. Alright, get to work.
Not entirely inaccurate as a designation, I suppose. As degrading as this may be, Director, we've been tasked with maintaining a certain hospital rating. Ensuring our staff are relatively happy, and treating a number of patients from the planet's surface. I I rather despise having to jump through the hoops of mundane hospital operation, but whatever it requires, I suppose. We are here to serve the fine peoples of space.
Okay. What has popped up? Raise hospital rating, treat ultra-burn patients, raise average staff moves. Okay, we'll need to see what pops in there then. Okay, staff mood at 65. Hospital rating at 2.
Galacticare,
Should be doable. Another loan gate. Okay. Did I buy a bar? I don't think so. I won't take your loan gate though. Well, I'm not sure I necessarily need the throughput right now. It's already a problematic thing when I need this much throughput. I'd say if anything, I'm going to be moving laser surgery over here, possibly even the boning chambers, even though they are quite large. How much space was there here? There was a 10, so I could have a 5x4 if I get rid of these. If I get rid of these bits here, or at least I leave something here, and then we have the boning chamber in behind, I guess. Make them a couple of 5x4s here, something like that. Definitely can get them out of the way. That leaves room for some extra diagnosis and more skin labs. There's almost always going to be skin labs in this place. Projectile medicine is always the fun one to try and fit in, although it should fit in the back corner here. How much do we have in terms of room here? 13. I could give 10. I could give 3, and depending on... How big does the staff lounge need to be again? The minimum is 3x3. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's get on with it anyway. Patients are currently being treated. Yeah, it should be okay. What's wrong with you? Assigned skin lab. Yes, as you should be. Get to work. I think the problem is, I think those skin labs are a bit small, aren't they? Yeah, those skin labs need to be 4x4, so I do need to bring one of them over here, ideally. Or more than one. Ideally, I need to bring more. I need to bring like both of them over here. Let's get something that is. Oh yeah, decorations are not great. Let's get some ads. And oh yeah, the strike. Where's the? Let's not forget the important things. The hazard strikes on the way in, even though they don't necessarily fit here. But you must always be aware. And the line.
back to the loom.
The glorious, glorious line. Never question the line. Never question the line. I guess when these ones are finished, and that's when the dock works. And that's the patient. I suppose technically the patient walks in and goes straight through. We are definitely needing more skin labs though. But this is the place I want to put them. And this is the place I want them to be. So laser surgery. You don't seem to be in progress. You can come with. You need to be brought over. See if I can remember where the. Oh crap! I need to put the. I need to be able to put the door down here, don't I? Well, not necessarily. Depending on if these are 4x4s. Yeah, I think this can stay here for the time being. Get some complete. How did I completely forget the windows here? I don't think that's the right kind of window I wanted, is it? No. Now it doesn't seem to want to work. This is what I get for trying to place a window properly. It doesn't work. Definitely get laser surgery over there and grabbing myself another. I kind of want to copy this, but it's not really going to do terribly well here. 4x4. Yeah. If I need to make these skin labs spacious, I don't think it's necessarily going to work here. So I guess I'll just no, not the entire lab. Pick up the. I want the mirror, the window. Do that in there. We clearly need more of these. Anyone else here for skin? Ooh, you're accident prone. No thanks. A few juniors could grab those. Definitely not you. You're good in laser surgery. Aren't we short a laser surgeon? We have two. I need to sort them by this. Yeah, we definitely are in need of skin labs. You're careless. There, you can go to work in there. I don't mind a junior every now and then if they will catch up. They'll help us to catch up in places. I was like, why is that so dark in there? Right, 220. Yeah, laser surgery still busy. Which means I need to be taking this and bringing it over here. Sorry, but here's where laser surgery is going. At least this laser surgery. And we'll find some other rooms to go in there afterwards. It should give room for another skin lab. If and when the queues... Oh god, there are queues. 7 to... Does that say 5? Oh shit, I need skin labs. Okay, more skin. More skin. There's always bloody skin. If anything, that's what I should have learned from the early ones. It's always a skin lab. Projectile. These are ones that are not great, are they? Growing Thinker good for parasitology. We have someone there. You're not good. Everyone else is okay for the time being. Jeez, why are there so many bad ones coming in through? Embezzler, trainee, yeah, get to work. You'll do. You'll do for the time being. I need to treat the ultra burn patients, and they're in progress. Although everyone seems to be okay, though. Oh yeah, sort by all. That's what I need. I don't need conditions. Sort by all and sort by low health. You know, they're not doing too badly. Although I kind of want to consider things. Recruitment, boning. Yeah, you can get to work. Get to work, please. Salazon is 19%. Oh, I see. Now I see. Okay. I think the progress is on curing these particular patients, so let's prioritize them then, because we have to beat them to it. So I think priorities are a little important here. It's still skin lab that is the slow bit. Looks like we just need so many more of them. Maybe something else here. So projectile in the back corner here, maybe. Why are you guys just standing around? There are seats literally right here. I don't know why everyone is still standing around so much. It's not like there aren't things waiting. Also, don't I have a... No, I didn't. I used it. I think we're okay for the time being. We'll need to factor in this throughput, and it does need to go up some more as well. What's wrong? I need a Dramarium. Okay, Dramarium's finally showed up. Size of that 3x3, 3x4. Can we move the ads? Oh no, this still has room for 4s. But in total, I think. No, it is a 10 as well. Go about a 3x4 and have a 4x4 in the middle. That is also an option. I'm just trying to think about that boning lab, which ideally needs that 4x5. Which would be like that, for instance. Yeah, that would be the boning lab and the door in here. And then some other things could go here. Then there's a way through, and then supposedly some other rooms on the other end. I think. A lot of this is very much an I think sort of scenario. Actually, no, not there. I can actually move you. Nope. I didn't actually want to put the door in. I was trying to put the freaking glass in. I could technically do this here. I'm trying to remember how well the Dramarium is in terms of placement. In fact, I think the door should be here if I remember correctly. And I can, yeah, stick it in the corner like that. And this way, everything should fit rather well. Here, have a train. Although I don't think that's curious enough. I always need these bloody curious decorations. Here, have a tank. There, that should do. I can definitely put that there. Yeah, I don't think I'll be building anything, or will I? Hard to tell. 1, 2, 3. There seems to be enough space, but I don't know if this should be the corridor and then rooms along the other side or not. I think we can just leave it as is. Here, have a Dromarium. To work with that. We will need Dock Force. Do we have someone? There was someone originally. Centrifuge. Another skin. You're rude, but I don't care. We're gonna need more skin down the line. We get someone? No. So let's take you. Get to work. Hopefully soon we'll be able to treat you. Skin is still super busy. 5, 5, 3. Alright, let's grab projectile and move it over. Because this is definitely going to be a thing. I leave room here for something that needs to be 4x4. And what I can do is stick projectile in the corner here. It also doesn't need all of this space here. If anything, it could actually go there, because anything really needs to be that 3x5. Need to remember to take all the stuff and move them, though. Do that. And unfortunately, there won't be a mirror. Or a window. Mirror. To be fair, there probably could be mirrors, but unfortunately, there won't be a window. But, it'll do, I guess. Yeah, there's projectile. I'll leave that open for a spot. I could put another one of these. If parasitology gets busy, I can probably get that second one over here.
I hope you're all well.
What you got this time? Another biostasis beacon and a holodock. I think the biostasis beacon
Smashing.
is something I could do with... If I make this the main kind of diagnosis area, then... Oh yeah, I could like cover this entire thing with 2 of them. Like, here. Just out of the way. I could go here. And here. And since this area is kind of quite busy with all the diagnosis and crucially all of the skin, I think this could be an option. Definitely need more skin lab though. Actually, not you. We'll copy you in the corner here. Anyone else is good at skin? You're good at skin. Get to work. These queues definitely stay up. 2, 2, 1.
Strike incoming, Director.
That's never a good sign. It's never a good sound whenever you hear that. Hopefully it misses. Either that or I'm gonna need a bunch more of or I'm gonna need a bunch of Medibots very soon. Now, let's make sure we get a if it goes here. I don't know if I need another loo or another bin or some more. I might need a second set of these. Well, that's 3 wides. I'm thinking could be a 4, and this could then be a corridor. Yeah, set this up as a corridor. So I can see others are already starting to kind of wander in from the other direction. Yeah, if I do this as a by 4, that means this is the open spot. So let's grab the... Make sure to extend the line. Oh no, you're in the wrong direction. Extend the line. What's wrong with you? You have undecorated. Well, yeah, because I haven't exactly expanded this, technically. Technically. Please don't complain about it. I technically haven't expanded here yet. Here, Medi, here. Have a that. That'll help. It should help anyway. I don't know how are they walking through here? Where are they coming from to walk in? It's probably the real question. Where are they coming from to walk in? 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. Skin is still so busy. Always bloody skin labs. Oh, hold on. Copied the wrong one there. We don't need that mirror. There you go. You're working skin. Get to work. That just leaves another room for another diagnosis. That's basically it for this area. I will need to move that. Can I put it in the corner? No, because that's where the This is where the staff area is, and the staff lounge is. I think we could do it more seating as well. For some reason they don't want to sit. I don't know why. Okay. Ultra burns are still... Oh, we're getting more. I'm pretty sure I try and prioritize these ultra burns. I think the faster we get through these, the better. Salazon's about halfway through. We need parasitology. Oh, you kill people. That's not good. Hey, you're good. Oh, actually, I think our parasitology has just come back to work. Oh well. Is this room even terribly busy? You know what? I'm gonna get a second one of these. Just to have it on hand. Although, okay, apparently I copied the room, but the room itself didn't come with. The room itself didn't come with stuff. Which is mildly annoying. Or rather, the room didn't come with the windows because I had to put them in aftermarket after the fact. Okay. Things are progressing. That's all I can say. Yeah, we'll need to grab the lone gate sooner. As people are starting to wander into... Where are you?
Bitter.
Where are they getting it? Oh, okay, things are starting to come in here, and they're starting to walk all the way around. Okay. Part of me now wants to open this, maybe craft a couple of teleportation pads. Which I can do, actually. So I can move a couple of these in. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of some of the line, but it's the line. It's fine. Actually, no. We can't say no to the line. And let's put one there, and let's put one of these here, I guess. I can craft another couple of these later on. And I'll probably, when I end up getting this, I'll just have another couple inside the door here. I might have a reception here, more diagnosis. But also, I need to figure out where I'm going to put the lone gates. In fact, they may even go on the other side, so I can jump them over here, for instance. Dramarium. Ooh, did I lack a Dramarium dock? I do. Right, Dramarium, where were you? Here. Work. One who's good at diagnosis. Here, get you as well. All should be good. E-cycle, 27 grand. Okay, still treating them. A lot of them still in progress. We're kind of... Oh, are they all queuing? Oh. They're all queuing for projectile, which is a little busy right now. Okay. That kind of explains a few things. I was going to try and make another standard room here, but I think I'm going to be in need of more projectile. Like, this entire thing may end up just becoming a lot of projectile at this rate. That explains where everyone went. So, 3, 4... I need to make another version of this that is on this orientation. That does explain some things. I was a little confused as to where all of the progress was, or why I wasn't getting much progress. That explains things. That definitely explains things. Here, you get in there, and I think that should be enough, even though it doesn't have a window. Sure, fine. Give windows to these larger ones here. They are technically in the progress, so I will need to very quickly now. While that's going on, do we have anything else for projectile? No. We have some juniors. I think there's enough juniors that can cover things. Let's get these, move this in. We'll put Medi in the middle here or something. At least as much as I want to put Medi in the middle. Go over another spot. There we go. Maybe, in fact, maybe if anything, this might be a lone gate area. So let's get that in. Make this a lone gate spot. I don't think I'm necessarily put them side by side, but I'm gonna have one in each. So lone gate, what are you gonna give me? Medibot will do. You know what? I'll take a couple of. Actually, do I need them? Yeah.
Chuck it in.
Take a couple of teleporter pads as well. Because I can do it putting them. Putting another one of those here.
I'm off to catch up with the news.
And then another one over, like, around here. Just because they might be a bit busy. And we definitely need the extra Medibot. Okay. That kind of explains some issues. May explain some issues I was having with the Ultra Burn treatment and why it wasn't progressing super quickly. And kind of explains things. Make sure we put in the warning signs of Lone Gate. This is the way in after all. I guess that means this is now the middle of my spot. The line must move. Hey, did we just get a massive bunch of promotions there? I hate having to refix the line. We did get 3 expertises. Okay, what are we short in? Is the question. Let's check the rest of our staff right now. In terms of, I have 2 diag, 2 for the parasitology, which is good considering 2 of those runes. 2 laser surgeons are there. Our Dreamarium's there. I think I do need some projectile. I don't have those. There are 4 for skin for a lot of skin runes. So if you can get skin land, that would be good. Yeah, only 2 diags, so another diag will be nice. Our 2 laser surgeons are there. Did I lock you in? I wasn't supposed to lock you in, but hey, you're there now. The rest of these are all juniors. 3 of them is promoted, so... Oh, and there's the boning doctors and the Dreamarium doctor. Yeah, I need at least, what is it, 2 skin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for diag, and we have 2 diag. 2 skin, 3 diag, it seems. Let's give you skin. What's the other promotion? Well, projectile, that helps. And you're working in diag, sure, we'll give you diag then. Still ideally need more of those. Lots of them are juniors though. Oh well, we'll get out. This should help with the progress. We whiffed. Died in projectile medicine because of malpractice. Is that because it broke? That doesn't help things. This is very sad and reduces mood. Yeah, not great. Not great.
Good gravy, you people are good. I can scarcely imagine the revenue we'll get from all these stores that are still alive.
Okay. Hooray, I won. Regenerative nanites. Eating nanotech that improves treatment outcomes and reduces unfortunate deaths. Interesting. We got a Medibot as well, that helps.
You picked up some regenerative nanites. Once you install that upgrade in a room, the handy little nanobots will boost the healing properties of its treatments. The patients might be spitting out flecks of tungsten for a while, but all's fair in healthcare, Director.
The way she says that.
Some of our patients are occasionally in need of recovery after treatment.
Oh, we're about to get the recovery ward, are we?
Has been working on a new ward in which that may take place.
Okay, we're about to get recovery ward right before that. You're working in diag, right? We need more diag. Here comes the recovery ward.
The recovery ward is a handy space in which any patients who may have been unintentionally harmed by their treatment can recuperate before heading home. You're free to place as many beds as you like, provided they fit inside the room. And our proprietary recovery loungers will take care of the rest. The beds themselves are a combination of high comfort materials, memory foam, and an intense cocktail of automatically injected substances which soothe the patient back to reality with calming hallucinations. Honestly, it's a riot. I've replaced my chaise lounge with one.
Is that supposed to be chaise long or something? Okay, recovery ward. So this will act like a ward. Now the main question is going to be, can you have more than one door? If not, the door is still the limiting factor for these things. A bed that miraculously heals patients, not a placebo, we paid for a test proving it. Okay. So yeah, support rooms. And helps gravely ill stave off death for a while. Minimum size 3x3. I'm just going to do a spot because I need to see. Okay, no, yes, it's limited to the door. That's always the problem with this. It's limited by the door. So while you could make a large one, there's only so much throughput. Let me make that a 5. Oh yeah, I was going to put the boning machines here, wasn't I? Probably still could. So, and I do know that there is something about like recovery ward capacity or something. I don't know how much that's actually going to be a problem here or not. Yeah, I still can only put one of those in, but really the size... The only other thing that matters is how many of these can go in. So, optionally place more recovery loungers. Okay. It looks like, at least for a room of 4x4, it looks like I can stick 4 of them in. And the rest of them is just kind of a, you know, decorate as you feel like, to try and make it better. As well as the room upgrades, but again, room upgrades are always a bit of a kerfuffle. And I'm not even sure this place really needs room upgrades here. Let's have some paintings and all that to help with the recovery nonsense. Will a rug help? I'm sure a giant rug will help. Don't forget the flowers. No, actually that's fine. I thought that was about to block that lounger. No, it's fine. Let's make sure they know it's open. And a giant window. Hold on. How? There we go. Oh, okay. It just popped up as well. So they can visit after their treatment concludes to recover some of the health they lost due to their condition or from dangerous treatments, resulting in an improvement to the hospital rating. Oh, that'll help. Okay, that helps the overall health thing then, I guess. You also send patients directly there downtown to restore some of their health, potentially staving off their untimely and costly demise. Does it need a staff member? No. Okay, that's good. What I was also going to do, I was still going to put another reception here because there is a loan gate here. I'll do that. Move Medi over here, I guess. Remove both of the Medis over here, I guess. Wait, does that mean have I placed that in the right spot? I think this one needs to move over ever so slightly. Go there instead. Wait, are you actually still in the middle? No, you're not in the middle. Now you're in the middle. Alright. And make sure to extend the line. The glorious, glorious line. These people do need to be reminded of where they go. They don't actually watch it, but screw it. I like the line. It does the line does a job.
Construct a recovery ward.
Already done.
Patients having an extended nap is preferable to them
already
dropping dead on
done.
the floor or vanishing into space forever.
Already done.
Remember, healthier patients means a higher hospital rating.
Yeah, already done.
KPIs forever. That's what I say.
He's still going on about
You
it.
can
It's already
also
done.
direct untreated patients who are at death's door here to stabilize them before they continue on their healthcare adventure.
Assign patients a recovery ward. They're already assigned themselves, it seems.
Mother Buck is on the line with our next set of marching orders.
Alright, let's finish this off and get prepped for whatever the next thing is. That is, like, incredibly busy. Like, I barely placed it and it's already... Also, it's loud. Also, it's quite loud. Why are you even in here, anyway? Oh, okay. So their health as it changes, there's a portion of it becomes unrecoverable, permanently lost and cannot be restored by the ward. Okay. And health can be gained at loss during treatment depending on it. Condition with danger level 1 will drain health over time. These guys are coming in here to max out the rest of their health gain depending on what they lost, it looks like. God, oh god. Why do I feel like I'm going to need more of these? Why do I feel like I'm going to need so many more of these? Oh dear. If we check the hospital rating, desires,
Mother Buck awaits your answer.
yes, shut up. Shut up. Your recovery ward availability here. How many patients used it after their treatment? Patients who are not able to recover any health do not count for or against it. Ensure that every patient who needs to use a recovery ward is able to do so. Interesting. And yeah, definitely the throughput needs to come up. Alright,
Are you
let's get on
ready for
it.
the next milestone?
No.
I'm adding on a couple of new requirements.
Ooh, someone say another skin lab.
I
That
am
helps.
rooting for you.
Hooray.
Salazar's enthusiastic, but he hasn't made the best impression. A little too needy, if you follow me.
I have the details for the next milestone. Hospital rating, patient health averages. I've popped it all up on your objectives display. The recovery ward should help us get the edge of a Salazon.
Yeah, just a bit. Alright, what is the next set then?
Let's wipe that bloviating tart out of business, Director.
Well, that was uncalled for, wasn't it? Raise average final patient health 86%, treat more ultra burn patients, and just get Salazon. Okay, how are we doing in terms of rooms? 15 for Diag is getting busy again. I think it's because now I have a loam gate. I definitely think I need a second, like, wing of diagnosis stuff going through. Treatment is fine, but yeah, we're kind of... laser surgery is a little busy as well now. I think possibly time to move the boning chambers over, then I can move these skin labs down and get another set of diagnosis rooms, maybe? Kind of how it seems. Wait until this one is, these two are done, then I can move these boning chambers over. Okay. Time to move you. Oh, I want that. I want the... Can I... No, I don't want that. Can I not pick up the entire thing, please? I want to pick up the entire room. I want to pick up the entire room, not the individual items, please. There we go. The only awkward thing when you have a giant room or a giant machine in the middle of it, it's a bit awkward to attempt to pick up the. I want to do that. It's a bit awkward to pick up the individual stuff because they're a little in the way. You go there, door goes there, and machine goes there, which also means I can probably get that big window in here again. Even though it's a little blocked by the advertising. Alright, that gets that moved over. Which means I want to move this skin down when this is ready as well. The skin labs are not ideal, but I had to throw them in somewhere. This seems like Ultra Burn is kind of what I need to prioritize more than anything else. Is this nearly done? Oh, it was done. Never mind. Hold on. You're not getting done right now. Let's move the whole thing over. You can come here first. Then you can be treated. We're not going to try and do another one in there when it's incredibly tight and packed. Also gives me an excuse. I say an excuse. Not that I need an excuse. It also means I can now start to decorate over here in that sense. I think I'll need some extra seating though. Definitely at least put one there, and probably it'll also need to go here, I think. Is it 3 or 4 of those I need to weaken? Oh, it's 4. Okay, move this over by 1. There we go. Get another set of machines and whatnot over here.
It's me again.
As always, has great timing, doesn't it? What do you got this time? Telepads. Efficiency regulator would be nice as well, but
That one's new.
let's grab a telepad. Because right now, at the very least, until I get more coming in here, I'm going to put a telepad there. This is the regenerative nanites. This room can't be upgraded. Not sure if I necessarily need that. Or want it. Diagnosis, yeah. So, skin labs to be moved, then. Where are you? What's up with you? No patients. Alright. Then get moved down here. Yeah, sure, fine. We'll end up accidentally selling that seat. Sure, I can put another one in anyway. There we go. And let's grab a copy of... Let's see, which of these do I want to do a copy of? I feel like I want to copy this one. Actually, I don't think I necessarily want to copy that one. Oh well. Those... Yeah, no, because I kind of want to put... I kind of want the door on this end more than anything else. Which means you're the one that needs to be copied. The only changes being to move that, to move this, get a different window. Actually, I can put a slightly bigger one. Oh, right. Perfect placement. There we go. This is still the general kind of diagnosis area. This is the bio beacon. Still think this is the spot for it. I need to move a couple of things around. Crucially, I think like the teleporter pad. this is done, move the skin lamp down, get another diagnosis in, and hopefully everything will work itself out. Oh, we got a good dag in here. Get to work, please. Okay, good progress still. That helps.
See you later, Galacticare. I'm off.
What are you waiting for? Okay, boning chamber. Are these things actually getting busy to where I need more of them? I hope not. I might need more of them. I'll be able to get... Oh, centrifuge needed. Okay. Someone can get away with it. To be fair... Oh, wait, isn't the centrifuge quite big as well? Yeah, minimum 4x4. I wanted to make it bigger, I'd have to make it a 4x5. I was originally starting to think about I could offload a couple of these projectiles. If I put another one in the corner, I could offload these two and put in a 4x5 here. That might be what I end up doing, although it depends on how busy the boning chamber is.
What?
You guys are just kind of all waiting for stuff. You're waiting for Twisted Tail as well. Thankfully, he isn't too busy. Oh, and there's a cranial fracture as well. Okay, maybe it might be time to open up the opposite side. Can move in. Can definitely get the centrifuges in there. So you need a centrifuge. What's it? Oh, divergence, right. Dramarium into centrifuge. Okay, there's a reason to actually put them nearby then. Or I might be able, if I stick them on this side here. I know they're kind of large, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be needing many more of these rooms, and I do have an extra spot just in case. Maybe, yeah. Let's see to the centrifuge in here then. It'll be fine. It's not a super tight squeeze anyway. How big is that statue? Far too big. No, so we don't want Salazon. Fuck Salazon. If you're in this game, you realize very quickly it's fuck Salazon. You don't care. You don't care about Salazon. You don't want to be advertising him either. All these are too big, so you can have that. Right, there's the centrifuge. Means get another seating here. But I can get another double seating here. Oh yeah, we do need a centrifuge. Okay, you're good. There you go. Get to work. Thank you. But yeah, I definitely think the projectile queues have dropped off. Since, although to be fair, there are going to be patients forced because of the ultra room. Oh, hey, we have some progress here. You're working in parasitology. I'd rather you didn't. Let's see. Expertise and runes. You've worked preliminary and you've worked projectile, of which I do have 2. Alright, projectile it is. Anyone else here who is needing a promotion? Oh, turn those off. And I actually want to lock people into the rooms, but I want to make sure that they kind of match the expertise idea needs to match. Everything else is good. Skin. I think it's just more diagnosis down the line. Speaking of more diagnosis down the line. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end up building another one, so get to work, please. Right, I was in the middle of this and then that nonsense got in my way. Right, let's hurry up with this skin, please. Throughput will be the main... Yeah, I need to get up to at least 300 on the throughput. So... Alright, you go there. Oh no, you don't go there. Hold on, you go here. Because I need one of these. With the modifications, of course. Did I keep the mirror window there? Yeah, I did. Okay. We need one of these here. I don't want that sold off, which is unfortunate. I'll make sure I move both of these into the same sort of position and then I can manage the rest. Which means moving those in and then moving that back a touch. So the line is slightly out of position now, but it's fine. We'll manage the line eventually at some point. Yeah, doctors, where are you needed now? What's the issue now? Skin lab. Am I really that short? How many skin? I have 6 skin labs here. Check the expertise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 skin lab docs, so the consultants should be catching up on that. I think the issue might be that I only have... Oh no, I got 6 for diag, but I have 4, 5, 7 diag runes. Okay, we need another diag. You'll do. You can run diag then. I should almost get rid of that staff lounge and like rebuild it somewhere else, or somewhere that's better. The boning chambers are fine. Everything else is managing. How busy? Okay, we're not too busy in the centrifuge either. I think we're doing okay for the time being. Although it's still always skin. Why is it still always skin labs?
No claps.
What you congestion? Yeah, not great. Why? Star warts. Star warts. There's always so much in skin lab. I swear. So much skin lab. I'm tempted, I can almost like probably take them over here and just turn this thing into entirely full of skin labs. Careful with the teleport pads. 2 there, 2 there. I think I might want to get another one, but also we got the money, so I think it's time to grab this. Set up some teleporter pads in the entrance, maybe some lone gates, but this is like skin lab. Or maybe just more skin labs, I don't know. I could honestly make them also better if I move them all over here. They could become... they could definitely fit a lot better. What do we have in here? I can't actually tell because the only problem is when you try and drag, it's always on the bottom. That's a 12 by a lot. I mean, yeah, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 skin labs right along the back here. They need to be spacious, so yeah, 3 by 5, so that'll be 4 at least. I could also run some along the side here, 5, 6, 7. I could have like 8 skin labs or something here, and it might even be necessary. At least with enough teleportation pads, I can also probably get some couple lone gates in the middle. We'll have some more reception, and then enough teleporter pads to send them over to diagnosis, maybe. Then they could come back here, do their stuff, and then teleport around elsewhere. I think this is kind of sounding like a plan. So all 6 of these are going to end up being demolished, and other stuff will end up going in here. I might end up with another. I might put another recovery ward or 2 in this kind of back corner here. The rest of this is probably going to be. The rest of this will probably just be more diagnosis, and that's the diagnosis sector. Yeah, let's just get it prepped. So where was it again? I'm always forgetting about which one is which. Yeah, the patient goes in here, and the doc is in the mixing station. Yeah, ideally, the closer it is, the better, but also it's possibly not necessary. No, it's in the other corner. Now there's the corner. That's what I need. We'll do that. Yeah, they're close enough, but they'll do. This will definitely help. And we just build a ton of this, get rid of the other ones in there. We don't need them. All the skins can move over here. I think I have the money for it, so I think it's time to just do that. Take all of these skin labs and just build a bunch of them. And then the duplicates can be deleted from over there. Because I swear I'm going to need all of these. I don't know what it is about this game and needing skin labs, but like with the queues I'm getting over here and the amount of them that are attending them. Yeah, just lots of skin labs, please. I don't know if it's necessarily exacerbated by the fact that we have so many for the Ultra Burn. It could be. As long as we get through that. So everything else I need to set up here now. Get some loos. Ideally need a vending machine. I might put a recovery ward here as well. And then it's lone gates. Followed by maybe reception in this end down here. I think we'll do that first. Get a recovery ward. Doing like that, there's still extra room for other stuff, but I have to factor in the size of the loan gates, because the loan gates are pretty bloody big. If I put it like that, loan gate here, maybe? It's definitely going to be in the back there. Can I actually put another one of those in? I don't think I can. Yeah, no, they're quite chunky. Here, have some advertising. We'll advertise to you while you heal yourself. How about that? I mean, you're not going anywhere. You may as well stare at some ads while you're at it. Okay, there's a recovery ward. Yeah, essentially, there's no dock in this, so let's just leave that room. There's no doctors in these, or there's no queue for these lads, but I'm going to just send them over. 3-1. There's a lot. Okay, at least... How many skins docks do I have? I think I have 6, unless I need to send a few over there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need at least 2 more. This is going to have 8 in total. You're good on skin. You can work. Do I still have any juniors that haven't been promoted yet? No. No, everyone... All the juniors we had have been promoted. So let's get another couple juniors. Hey, you're quick. Let's do that. And inventory. I need to take this out of here, because this now needs to go here. And ideally, I need to craft another one. I think we've been picking up a decent amount of craftium in the interim. Oh yeah, I need to decorate this spot, but that'll have to come soon. Yeah, definitely get a loan gate here and possibly another one. And then in this corner, it's going to be at least next to the teleporter pads here. Can I actually fit them like this? No. Well, we'll do it like this then. Have a single receptionist in the corner of each of these while they work on that. And let's make sure we get our safety stripes around the loan gates. Please bear in mind, giant entry exit gates here. Don't get in the way. I'm not sure what it's like if you get teleported into. I presume it's a bad thing. You have something teleport into you. But who knows. And then the line. Where's the middle? Where's the middle? We must find the middle. Middle for the line, please. And then technically, because yeah, I think this is the middle here. Unfortunately, the turnout would be down there, so to be fair, I could have 2 separate turns as well. Given it is a rather large entry-exit area, we can change up the line a little bit. I know it sounds sacrilegious to change up the line, doesn't it? But the line can differ every now and then, surely. Otherwise, what's the point of it? If it was too static, it wouldn't be great. If the line is at least a little available to move. Actually, I shouldn't have put all those there because we need our warning stripes here as well. Because if you're coming out, you need warning stripes to say, hey, don't walk into the wrong place or something. I don't know. I think that's how it works. There we go. And suddenly everyone likes it. Yay. I think when I get more loan gates, I'll need to put some over here. So yeah, I would need 1 or 2 of these. I need some bins. Other random decorations. I can definitely advertise to you. Jesus. I can definitely advertise. I need some curious decorations and possibly some plants as well. Actually, I went here. I have a plant here, but the rest of it, yeah, we definitely need some curious decorations. Actually, there's enough. Let's say, isn't there enough wall space here? It should do, I think. What's wrong with you? There was something wrong with you, but I don't know what it was. Okay. while that's kind of in progress, let's see the rest of these. The rest of these rooms are busy. That loan gate has come in. Right, you don't have a doctor. Delete that. I think once these treatments are done, I'm going to be selling these off and getting more diagnosis rooms.
Greetings to
What do you get this time? Repair kit, holobots.
Pick that up just
Ooh,
for
technique
you.
monitors. I need those.
Always love a good trade.
I've been needing some of those for a bit to at least get the upgrades in these rooms. Okay, the question is, how do I know when when these are done? Okay, treatment is done there. Don't care. Room's deleted. Bye bye. Find a different skin lab. They're on the other side. Thanks. Okay, that one's done. Delete that. And this one should be done in a second. We can delete this. Go to the skin labs. They're on the other side now. Okay, off. And done. Sweet. Delete. Okay. Oh, and this one as well. Fuck. This one's still in progress. God damn it. Okay, you're done as well. Hey, bye. Get rid of that skin lab. Thank you. Off you go. Go run the other skin. Go run to the other labs, please. There's too many of them around here. Now, I don't know if I need that many rooms. I think I'll just build this one from scratch just in case. I don't know if I can necessarily copy these properly. But just in case, we'll build it anew. I think at least I can definitely copy this over to the other side anyway. And get a curio. Here, you'll do. Oh, you're a bit big, actually. Actually, this one's also a bit big, but fuck it, it'll fit. Oh, I forgot to give it some windows. Right. Copy. Place. Copy. I'm trying to figure out now if I want to put it on the side or consider a different. What could I fit in there? I don't think I necessarily fit anything else on the other direction, on the other side, so we'll do that instead. That should help. Need some extra diagnosis, you'll do. A lot of juniors. How short are we otherwise? Junior, consultant, all that rest of that is fine. Over here is already incredibly busy. Full of skin lab docs.
Galacticare.
Hey, we won. We did win, right?
Mustachioed airhead a kick up the backside.
I can only assume we won. I think we won. Alacrity engine appears to speed up treatments inside a room. In fact, slows down the rest of the universe.
That Alacrity engine is a nifty device that emits a localized time dilation field, which speeds up treatments in a single room. So it'd be best to install it in a room that's in high demand.
Still here? Good. Dorian has started to become rather irritating. There are a few metrics on which you can beat Salazon.
A few more?
hate to
I
be
hope not.
favorites, but you seem like you know what you're doing. And you
don't know about that.
with messages about albums I really must listen to.
Director, I have both the metrics and albums in question. Firstly, our client's requirements are on the screen. Secondly, I've processed the musical material to which you referred, and it's positively awful.
Well, that's good to hear, isn't it? I think.
While you deal with the issue of our patients' health and wellness, I shall bombard Salazar's music reviews with appropriately negative responses.
I think that's just called trolling here.
Perfectly justified in some circumstances, Medi.
Sounds about right.
I can create accounts faster than they can ban them.
Ooh, diagnosis. Is he really about to be an internet troll? Raise patient throughput. Okay, I'm glad I've already done that. Oh boy, I'm glad I've already done that. Oh, staff lounge capacity is poor. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to pop in very soon because I only technically have this one. I need to build another one somewhere. The question is where. I've kind of already sorted out a lot of this. I mean, I guess it'll end up being here or something. I know this could end up with, you know, more skin lads in the future possibly, but I think I'm going to end up taking up... I guess the other question is, what else could end up popping in? If I need more Dramarium, Depending on... Okay, which I do. Okay, hold on. First things first. Let's copy this over. We do need more Dreamarium. This one is indeed a little busy. Or rather, this one, the only one we have, is indeed a little busy. Move things over, get the door in. And if I can... I don't think it's going to allow me to grab the... I don't think it's going to allow me to grab the mirror, or the window, to move over. Which means I can also get another set of things here. And hopefully a bin. Okay, I think we're managing. Emphasis on the I think. Alright, with those, yeah, definitely that staff lounge. Dramarium's in. Room overview, how are we looking? What the fuck? Laser surgery, suddenly busy. Okay, why is the other one not so busy? Crap. Okay, I think we need more laser surgery then. Is that actually right in the back? It is already. What is up with... Okay, so... How do we have this much Q? Vesticrosis, which is straight up. Oh, calcify and all that other stuff. Metalheads. Lightly singed is all part of this as well. Okay, I guess... Ooh, that's not ideal. Alright, let's get another couple of those then. Means I'll need docks for that. We don't seem to have any basics. You're no good. You'll do. Get to work. You're slow. And... Eureka chance doubled. Sure, let's take that. You know what? I can take you as well. I'm sure we'll end up using them at some point. Let some of them figure out that there's more rooms over here. Yeah, staff lounge capacity, doctor, I'm not too worried about that. We'll work on that soon. Here, let's get a... Actually, let's not get one of those. Let's just get more ads. Always advertise to them. Are these doors like slightly off on this angle? Oh, this is a 4x5. Right, the centrifuge. Right, I was like, why is this not fit? That explains things. It's the bloody centrifuge. As long as I don't need more centrifuge, it should be okay. Do we have any more? We do have another bot. Go grab one of those. You've been waiting a while. Yeah. Wait, boning chamber? Oh, don't tell me boning chamber got... No. There's a queue of 2, there's a queue of 6. Yeah, there's a queue of 2 and then there's a queue of 6. Okay, I'm gonna need more boning chambers. I guess I can put them here. But yeah, they're quite large. I stick 1 or 2 of them here. How much room does that leave me? Technically enough for another skin lab. So, yes. Let's stick another couple boning chambers in here. And then obviously we'll need to recruit for those as well. You're good on boning. You're a sociopath. That's not great. You're good. Get to work. Skin lab. I don't think we're short skin anymore. Check the rest of it now. Diagnosis is good and keeping up. Yeah, it's the treatment that's now slowing. Dramariums, I'm gonna need another 1 or 2 of those, I think. Laser surgery is still very busy. Yeah, I think I need a Dramarium. The lack of lounge capacity is still gonna keep complaining until I actually sort that out. But there might be more skin labs there. Well, in that case then, if diagnosis is just about managing, I suspect it might not be so bad. Keyboard please when you work. We'll just put a second lounge here. Because yeah, I think diagnosis is managing, so this should be safe to do. We'll just take up this spot with all of the lounge access. Okay, we stop trying to give me the fire pit first. The fire pit is not the important thing. The important thing is more sofas. The only thing that actually matters in this entire room is just placement of sofas. Can I get you... I think these are... Oh! Yes! Oh, sweet. I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to get another sofa in there. I can't though. I can definitely get a chair or two. Individual armchairs. Alright, that'll work. And then they can recover in there. It's a bit far away from the rest of the hustle and bustle, but screw it. There's teleporter pads. Screw it, there's teleporter pads. That's all they need. If they want to get over here, they can take a teleporter. No, I didn't want that. I wanted that. Okay, well that helped our lounge coverage. Bit better now. Still not great. Almost there on the rooms. Throughput is actually nearly up the top again. We're short on nutrition. Oh, there's a lone gate. We are short nutrition, really? I thought our nutrition... Really? I didn't think our nutrition coverage would be bad. Did I forget to... No, I put some in here. They're just... Are they too... limited or something? You're claiming for low nutrition. Have you just not gone to a vending machine yet or something? That's a bit odd. Alright, lone gate. Can you come?
Consider placing some vending machines.
Yeah, it's an odd one.
Enough, remember that they also generate
Mine
revenue.
had superheated plume Galacticares. I'd hate for it to slow you down at all. I want to demolish you at your best, you hapless bags.
Yes, station damage sustained.
Okay.
Director, I may have somewhat failed to pay attention to our trajectory.
Yeah, that would have helped. Damage where? That's a good question. Damage where? Oh, okay, I think a couple of rooms got taken out and all of that. Oh, I see. Yeah, a couple of rooms did get taken out and all of that. Okay. Let's let the bots head around and get those sorted out. While I do that, can I craft one of those? No. I need 400 for a critical. That's fine. I wouldn't mind getting some more ultra burns to get processed quicker, because Salazon's progress is getting a little close for comfort. But how are these labs still so busy? 3s, 3, 3, 4, 3, 0, 3. What's wrong with you? Nowhere to sit. Really? Do I not have enough? Okay, I guess we need more. Oh, there's no seating around here, I suppose. Technically, yeah, there isn't. If they're waiting for these new boning chambers, yeah, there might not be anywhere to actually sit properly. Still feels like I need more of these. Alright. See if there's anyone else for junior. No. Alright, and that means we'll get another 1 or 2 juniors to hang about. Alright, staff. Oh, hey, you have a promotion. What have you been working on? Hard to know. Be nice if I could get a side-by-side thing of how many of these rooms I have and how many, doctors of that expertise I have. 11 diag, 10 skin. That's probably the most basic one to focus on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 diag. Need 2. Skin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 3 skin needed. Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna take a bit. 4 laser. 4 boning. Laser surgery I need 2. Boning chamber I need 1. Okay, I'll give you laser surgery then since you're already there. Oh boy. How many trainees do I have? Okay, I'm holding on a fair bunch of trainees. You are ready for that. Yes, you can definitely help with the skin lab. The rest of these are all kind of waiting on their promotion, really. Also, how are our consultants doing? You need to treat, so I need you out of here and going elsewhere. He's generating reputation. You're working in oh no, I need you in parasitology. Okay, when you're done this, I need you in parasitology. That's the only way you're going to improve yourself. It does say staff en route. No, I need you. Right, to look at the skill tree. Yeah, doesn't say any of that. Wait until he's done. 2, 1, 0. The treatment done. Yeah, you need to work here. No. I've assigned you to this. Yes, there you go. Work. Sometimes it takes a while for that to work. You need to treat. I need to take you out of here and go... Honestly, you need to go somewhere that isn't diagnosis. There. Go to projectile. Why isn't he teleport? I've assigned you to projectile. Get in there. Do that. Our juniors can catch up on the rest of this. I mean, unfortunately, this is kind of the only way that you get progress in that. Is that another laser surgeon? Weren't we short on laser? No, I think with the promotion... No, we are short on laser. Right, you're hired. Yeah, we were short on laser, so you are hired. Hey, we're working on ultra burn patients, all good. Diagnosis is getting busy again, but that's okay. It's the making sure the skin labs aren't too busy. Boning chambers are still super busy. Holy crap. I need more of them. Dramarium's very busy. Somewhat. I think I need another projectile room, and then something else has to fit in this corner. The problem is, I don't think I can... Oh no, he can. Okay. Need another projectile room. We have a projectile? Yes, we do. To work, please. Ooh, there's a rank 3 diag. To be fair, I might be running out of stuff that our juniors are capable of doing, but... Hey, I can manage. Treat 10 Diani patients, aren't they?
Do you see that colossal on sensors?
Yes.
There's a colossal nearby?
I'm sure you can handle it.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, there we are.
Down. Director, the diagnosis shuttle is ready to launch at your command.
Treat Zerlich in the that.
The shuttle is ready to
just dispatch
your
it.
command,
Oh shit,
Director.
there's Ultra Burn as well.
Hospital Colossal friend Galacticare. I am Sir Leslie Nielsen Noria, and I am burned. You may call me Shirley for convenience. I am burned.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't want to be translate. I don't want to be trying to pronounce those.
Easier time with this language business than the rest of us.
Just a
I
bit.
wasn't sure which structure was yours. I went to another at first. Hear my memory. This is a rejection, correct?
Hell's bells, get that freak off the screen, you done! If I wanted to get an eye full of beef jerky, I'd take another trip to see your mother.
Regardless, my
what?
efforts to still this world
I think we need another laser surgery as
and
well.
My flesh is combusting. I request your aid, friend to colossals.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I'm supposed to tell you that the tissue sample's here, and the diagnosis canister is ready to be analyzed.
Yeah, let's get those on. Let's get those on the go. Am I still short?
Hello.
More.
Me again.
Oh, hi Baz. What do you got from us this time? Technique monitor. I kind of need that. Right. I feel like I'm gonna need to get on the other building because there's still more boning chambers necessary. So get another couple telepads. I don't know about the stasis beacons. I think they're managing without them. But probably time for another couple Metabots as well. Let's grab all of the shit. Right, which of these doesn't have a technique monitor in it? I think they all do. Actually, don't they? Upgrade, upgraded. Oh, they technically do.
We diagnosed Shirley's sample. Their
I'll hold on
bodies
to
are
us in case they
really
end up having to
weird.
build more of them
They
anyway.
can still react badly to extreme heat, though. I guess you can kind of tell that by looking at them.
Oh yeah, and process them. Treatment. Colossal Ultra Burn. Oh, they gotta go to projectile. That's gonna make projectile a little busy all of a sudden.
The canisters for Shirley's treatments are ready to be processed.
Okay, still no. Are you still complaining? Nowhere to sit around here? Okay, let's get. We'll put some on the line then. Here, have some seating along the line. Although I don't think this is necessarily helping the line, but here, have some seating along the line.
Right then. Back to the road for me.
I think the issue now is, yeah, Dramarium's quite busy. And also Recovery Lab. Okay, I think we'll get this open. So yeah, we're definitely short on diagnosis still has queues, but that's always going to happen. Skin Lab is okay. It's like 2 per diagnosis. I think that's all right, but I may end up like taking this lounge out, moving it down into here, and then building another couple diagnosis labs just to help with things. Dramarians are definitely busy. Projectile is okay for the time being. Boning chamber. It's definitely Dramarium and boning chamber necessary in this one. So we'll grab another copy of these. Hope I kept enough money for all this. Actually, yeah, I think I did. I'm too used to the other games where you have to spend a lot of money for new rooms, where it's not so much here. Do we have any boning chambers? No. Ooh, you're bad as well. Right, Dramarium I need to hire 4, so let's hire you. I think I'm short a skin lab. Actually, are we short a skin lab? I should check that. So many of these need to worry about. Skin lab expertise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we need... I'll take both of you. 9, 10. I'll take both of you to start working there. Alright, while that's in progress, let's get this area gussied up a bit. Hold on, where's the line? Where's the thing gonna end up going? We put you there. And there. Pop a couple of those in, and we can get the other stuff. Seating and all the other nonsense that's necessary for patients. As much as it would be nice if they weren't, if they didn't need all of these fancy things. They kind of do. Let's get those teleporter pads in here. Oh, okay, you're in the way now. Gonna check that before doing that. Get these teleporter pads in
All
then.
our treatment canisters are filled up with healing
Oh, sweet.
cocktails and are ready to be shipped off to space.
So,
Canisters
oh,
are
there's your
all
dispatch.
full up with chemicals, and
Sweet.
they're ready to go help our big friend. The shuttle has been launched into space. I hope it works.
Well, it better.
Hello.
Because I'd rather not have to do
sapiens.
try something else.
Please douse me. Also, there's an itch on my supracaudal blade. Would you mind? I can't reach. Flippers, you see.
Okay. We'll try. We can send someone with a broom, maybe.
With a broom?
Thank you, friends. Had I expired, the Creator would not have begrudged you. Word of your good work moves swiftly through loam space.
Hooray.
As may be right to have the plans he does for you.
Yeah, she
Travel
looks a lot
safe,
better now.
Galacticare.
Hooray.
Don't let the mustache man win.
Wow, we did
We're working on it.
I mean, you did it. I mostly just fixed things and told you what was happening. Great job, Director. I'm gonna go get Heel back now because I'm getting anxiety from having to do stuff, which Heel doesn't think I can feel, but I can, and that makes it way worse, actually. Good luck.
Okay, you do that.
Just incredible work, Galacticare. Salazar may as well just go home now. He won't, of course.
Oh, I don't need you in here. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of calls coming in. Another biostasis speaking. But I noticed there's a fair few of these that are ready for promotions. So, let's see. I definitely built... I built so many more boning chambers. I'm going to need more that are ready for it. So, that should now give us 6 for boning chamber.
Thankful we don't have to worry about a dead colossal being stuck in orbit. It'd be terrible for the spirits of our visitors.
Just a bit.
Nearly at the finish line. I have one more challenge for you, Buff, and I can't wait to see how well you do.
That's
Now,
never a good sign
we
whenever
at
I
the
hear
Kouber
something like that.
Institute of Faith in Tourism must ensure that the cultures of our visitors are fully respected. So we want to see how good you are at satisfying their desires.
Salazon prides itself on appeasing all the strange needs of these various space creatures. In fact, I've already arranged a meeting with a delegation of your fine Kouber people.
That's never good.
Galacticare, my dear mother. Dorian Salazar has the mojo you're after.
Let's
I
get to
doubt it.
work, Director. I've heard enough about Salazar.
Haven't we all? Haven't we all? Right,
If
what's
we manage this,
the last
Salazar
one?
will never live it down. Let's
Good.
be rid of the slimy charlatan.
Well, think about it. Fulfill species desires, treat more ultra-burn patients, and okay. Hostile rating of 3.5. Technically, I already have it at 4.9. I haven't maxed it, though. That's, less than optimal. Good question. Why isn't it maxed out yet? Well, hopefully that'll, come to light very soon. Yeah, let's put, you there. You are promotion laser diag or skin lab. Where are we at? Laser. I have more laser runes. Yeah, because I have 5 laser runes. So I think I need you for laser. Those are species desires. Ah, the upgraded runes are becoming a problem. Everything else is there. I just don't have the finances as of yet. So, time for some efficiency regulations. It sounds like. I think if I build enough efficiency regulators, maybe we could start getting some moolah. The much needed moolah. And then
Some of this up.
might help things.
Easy with flippers.
We'll see though. Alright, progress is going decent. I think we'll manage though. We just need to treat the ultra burn patients quicker. I may have to prioritize them soon, depending on how things are going. How we do it? Oh god, that is... I thought we were on top of diagnosis. Not really. I think the throughput has definitely gone up another touch. By congestion. I mean, to be fair, I don't necessarily call this congestion. It's just a busy building around here, but I guess with the boning labs. Uh-oh, am I going to need more diagnosis? Yes, yes I am. This isn't even a question. Do I need more diagnosis rooms? Yes. Which means I need more diagnosis staff. You'll do. Do I still have any trainees that haven't yet been promoted? You. I think by the time you promote, I'm not actually sure where you're going to go. Looks like we might need another junior or 2. Let's see what comes in. You're no good. You're a psychopath. You're projectile. Oh, slow junior. I don't think so. Right. Time to grab some of these. If I stick it here, I'll have to replace the... I'll have to replace that, but that's okay. We are getting on it. Right, time for a quartet of these. This should hopefully help with the... with how busy it's getting over in the diagnosis building.
Director, a swarm of pests have appeared in the
Oh, great. Now you tell me. Alright, hold on. Let's go deal with that.
hospital. Let's get those blighters out of here before our patients start evacuating themselves.
Riddled with disgusting space vermin.
Yeah, where are they?
Not a great look for health and safety, Galacticare.
Oh, there they are.
And how would you know that exactly?
I didn't
Alright, hold on. These things are in the way a bit.
pay tourists to smuggle them aboard your station, if that's what you're asking. Begone with you and your conspiracy theories, robot.
Toilet need is low in general as well. You'd think, given the amount of these that I'm building, that everything would be... they'd be better about it, but... it'd be okay there. I think the problem is... I think the problem is just being slightly exacerbated by this little, shall we say, quote-unquote, invasion. You know, I definitely have enough loos around there. I have enough loos. I got 2 here. There's enough around. Just a bit of a nuisance of mess. Any other... ooh, you're a good diag. In you go. I don't think I have a consumable of temporary medibots, no. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the amount we have at the moment. Visage Anatomy. Okay, we got Visage level 2, that's good. What are we doing on these guys? Treat Dynamite patients, score Eurekas. Spend a total of 4 minutes in an upgraded room. Oh, you're not in an upgraded room. That's kind of the problem there, then, I think. I think that's kind of his issue. He needs a lot of he needs a lot of upgrades in order to really be of any use. Now, if I tried to put this down, yeah, I guess this could help. There are a lot of these. Right, I think we've managed the basic ones. We've managed the pests. Oh, human level 3. Here, a couple statues, a couple more bizarre sort of things. I think we're good. Alright. I shouldn't say we're good. Oh, yeah, that's diagnosis. I mean, to be fair, for 15 rooms, it's what, that's what, 2 people per room? It's okay, but it's could be better. Dramarium's actually getting kind of easy as well. I'm wondering about another pair of these, and possibly on top of that, another Dramarium here. Another 2 Dramariums. Or even on this other side. But I think we're okay. I say that. I shouldn't get complacent. You know what? If Dramariums are getting busy, let's get you. You can do Dramarium. You can copy this over here. Not great. It's not a great placement, but at this stage, it's just a case of get it in. And what's holding us down here? Finances, as always, in this. Yeah, I need to stop. The salary costs are definitely going up, and I need my treatment income to go up as well. I need to just get over 122k for that. I'm not sure I need the rest here. What do we got for projectiles? 4 per projectile, and I have 4 of those. Yeah, they're filled. The parasitology, I only have 2. Okay, that's higher. Oh, you're no good. You're slow as well. Neither of you are any good. A game with sociopaths and an accident prone, even worse. Skin Lab sociopath, I don't think so. Centrifuge hasn't been terribly necessary. I say that, and yet there's a queue of 5 for it. Great. The one time I look at it and I think, centrifuge is fine, we don't need... No, never mind, we do. Never mind, we do. I have centrifuge expertise. No, just you. So where was that centrifuge guy? There you go, get to work. I don't want to lock you to it, but you've been assigned to it, so get to work, please. At least I hope I don't need to lock you to it. Oh, we got more unlocks. Oh yeah, more skeletons from the Kouber Baly. Now they're at rank 2. Dramariums are still a little slow. What's wrong with you? Can't make his mind up. Mood is quite low because low nutrition. Why? You've been successfully treated. Okay, so you're leaving. This is the other thing I'm trying to figure out. Are we like too efficient sometimes?
For impact, a meteor strike is incoming.
Oh, great. Are we like too efficient that people don't have the time to go and get themselves sorted? I'm wondering if that's what it is. Okay, I'm about to start prioritizing Ultra Burn so we can get through it quicker. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of them. I guess that explains why we have so many skin labs and projectile medicines needed.
Galacticare, it's me again.
What have we got? Metabot. I'm gonna need these, I think. Technique monitors. Oh yeah, I needed those as well.
Smashing.
Get through all of that. Definitely needed a couple of these because I've built a few more diagnosis rooms and I don't have the upgrades yet. Okay, I think we're doing alright. Need to get this. Trashsteroids? What's a trashsteroid?
And based on their trajectory, they were ejected from Salazar's station.
Oh, I see.
Assembling
That's not
dossier
great.
For us to pass on to the solar authorities. We'll let the fool enjoy
fun.
his excesses for now.
Okay, I think he's like trying to, he's definitely now trying to, yeah, sabotage us. Oh, 20 rooms broken. That's not ideal. Oh, that's broken a lot of rooms. Alright.
Director,
We need to get
I highly
heals.
recommend acquiring
Yeah,
more
you
uniforms
think?
to keep
I mean,
your hospital
Except I kind of
working
can't
order.
right now. Unless, what can be broken down? They're not worth enough to break down. You know what? Hold on. These are repair kits. Let's repair some of these rooms that are necessary. I don't think there's that many, to be fair. I think it's just mostly the stuff out here. Yeah, let's use those repair kits. That gets a few of those fixed up. Also, the tankies are also working on it as well because of their mood, their fancy mood bonus thing. So they start tinkering with things and repairing them. Nice. I'm surprised they can actually repair them from broken. I thought there was just going to be... I thought their only effect was going to be like maintenance rather than actually fixing things fully. But sweet, that helps. That definitely helps. Hey, Miriam's still busy. Laser's still busy. Diagnosis is less busy now that I've added these extra ones. Everything else is Miriam skin. Okay. Hopefully we're good now. Another psychopath. Ooh, you know what? Diagnosis. Kind of need you. I think it was someone who was it was definitely someone who wasn't supposed to be there. Who was working in it all of a sudden. Hey, okay, we got the 5. We've managed the 5. If we can keep this and hopefully finish these ultra burn patients quicker, then should be good. Which really just means making sure that projectile medicine is working and is processing rather quickly at that. I think we are. Everything is looking pretty good, although they seem to be using the flamethrower rather than the freeze gun. Nicer if they used the freeze gun and worked on our prioritized patients first. There's a few newbies who aren't prioritized, but that's okay. I think the ones we have right now should get us the rest of the way. Yes. Okay, I was gonna say, do we get like a history of people using the recovery ward? I'm wondering if I maybe built too many of them, or also critical queue on the reception desks here. Oh, because the... Yeah, okay, there might be a bit of a queue for these reception desks. Right, hold on. If these are quite busy, then let me move these telepans over here. I can get rid of these and replace them with a double. It almost feels like you kind of probably need a double for each loan gate, like. That's almost what it feels like. Every loan gate kind of needs a double. But I think these ones in particular need more because you have the intake, the standard intake here. Alright. Doing alright, 25. What does this need to be? 30, I presume? I can only presume it needs to be at 30. But it looks like... Yeah, we're getting there. What's wrong with you?
Hey.
Congestion. Yeah, it's always congestion. Hey, Brother Gumbo's become level 4. So, his first upgrade is I can either reduce his treatment slowness penalty or add a healing bonus to all his treatments. I'm not necessarily sure he's been worried too. I'm not necessarily sure the health has been so problematic. So let's definitely take his promotion, or to take his upgrades. What are we doing over here? Twiggy needs to treat. I need you out of there into treatment, and XA needs to go somewhere else. I need to put him somewhere that has treatment right now, I think. Or at least just take you out of there. Find some other work, or ideally take a break. And ideally I need to get Twiggy also doing other stuff as well. Take a break, find somewhere where you can treat people. Please. In fact, actually, I don't think I can change that on priorities. No, there's no unfortunate priorities of tending elsewhere.
Goodness,
Ah, sweet.
aren't you keen? You've left your competitor firmly behind you, Galacticare.
Nice. One converted, high congestion. Alright. Is that 5 regenerative nanites, 5 alacrity engines? I don't think we need them.
If you keep this pace, basically no one notable will have died in this disaster.
Sweet.
You're doing wonderfully, Galacticare.
Sweet.
I'd rather thought we were done.
Oh,
with
we're
all
not
this,
done?
Director,
Fuck.
but it seems our client is calling you.
We're not done yet? That's never good.
I hate to bother you again, but Salazon has caused something of an incident with our visiting dignitaries. It seems he was trying to copy some of your technology, and, well, they've all ended up being flash frozen.
Lies and slander from the Kouber Space Witch. Dorian Salazar, polymath, and business avocado simply does not flash freeze incredibly important representatives of alien cultures. It's surely Galacticare who have...
Stop.
Wait, what?
Apologies for Mr. Salazar's conduct. He will be dealt with. Our remaining patients have been directed to your facility.
Okay.
Apply your superior technology to the resolution of their conditions. Victory is yours. We are
Wait, what?
leaving the system.
Wait, what?
Galacticare, stop them! I'll never financially recover from this.
Good.
I will not go down. I shall not.
Okay. That took a turn.
I'll put our legal proceedings on hold, Director. Let's figure it all out once we've resolved this emergency.
Okay, so it's an actual emergency? Save hyper-frozen dignitaries.
Hyper-frozen dignitaries, pilgrims, and tourists are incoming, Director. Let's show them that it is indeed hot in here. Take off all your clothes and so on.
Wait, what?
Apologies, Director.
Yeah, you're gonna need to... Okay. Oh, patients arriving in 10... Oh, great, they're gonna be here very quickly. I want to get a critter lore.
None of that's illegal.
Because I noticed they've been flying around this place. I want to get them somewhere we can actually grab them easily. No, is this the one?
It's begun, Director. They're here.
Oh, there we are. Hyperfreeze. Treat hyperfreeze patients. Oh, it looks... Oh, I guess it's all of these new ones, is it? I don't know if there's a priority. I'm gonna presume it's the new ones that I need to focus on. Or if it's just a total amount of hyper-frozen patients in general. Let's see if we can tweak the tweak this. There's no longer have to worry about the other stuff. Let's see if we can get... Oh, okay, they've just... Where did you guys spot in from? Alright, well, get on with it.
Right then. Back to
Diagnosis is
the road for me.
pulling up. Diagnosis is definitely pulling up again. But, we're working on it. Once we get through these, it should be good. So, yeah, still just complaining about doctors and rooms and... What is it? We're down at Dramarium. Staff member, I think. Everything else seems to be fine. Not great, but fine, at least. At least everyone is managing. How long does diagnosis like take? 8 seconds. Even though you can have a lot of diagnosis rooms and it could be busy, at least it doesn't take very long to do the diagnosis.
Is this it?
Because then they only have to go to projectile medicine after that. Actually, this shouldn't be so bad as long as we make sure that everyone is still in projectile. Where's our projectile staff gone? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them assigned. You're not assigned. Why not? Moving to staff lounge. Can I grab one of these then? You're trying to treat. You also want to treat. You're in diagnosis right now. You want to score Eurekas. Okay, I think I'll be grabbing Twiggy once this is ready to go. Once that treatment is done. Good, get in there. Alright, Twiggy, get to work. You'll help. You'll help more than our staff that are on break right now anyway. Because yeah, these are definitely... There's definitely some cues for projectile, but I mean... It's kind of what's happened since we may have got a lot of them, and they may have prioritized a lot of them, so... Really it's just let this play out. Thankfully doesn't seem to be much of a time limit.
You people don't slack off without Salazon on your heels. I don't want you getting comfortable.
Perish the thought, Miss Buck.
That's Chieftain Buck to you, holographic hallboy.
Of course. Yes. Several thousand apologies. Director, I should
He's not
rather like
great.
to request installation of a physical jaw, so that I can chew glass rather than continue servicing this particular client.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, to be fair. Although I'm not sure about the tuning glass. What are you waiting on? You've been there a while in parasitology. Oh, it's a bit busy, that queue. Things will be fine. Just get through the hyper freeze. I think we need another 15. I think it's like 20 in total, it looks like. But once we're through that, this should be, I presume, this should be the main objective done. It is a little busy. Just a little busy, but yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think the treatments are progressing relatively quickly anyway. How much does it say? It doesn't tell me here. Doesn't tell me here. Okay, the room tells me it's about 15-20 seconds. I don't think there's any of those. Oh, no, we do have those faster treatment. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. We have the alacrity engines.
For helping my people.
Let's get these in.
Through this sordid pageantry.
Not at all, good chap. It's what we do.
Please understand, Mother Buck is not an ideal ambassador for Kouber Baly spirituality. She was faithful once, but corrupted many of our sacred traditions after the conclave elected her chieftain of tourism and merchandising.
Well, certainly. That kind of power will do that to a person.
I don't know why we're agreeing, to be fair. It'll be fine. We're managing. But yeah, definitely. I guess it is actually a good thing that they gave us those alacrity engines, because we really end up throwing them in there. I don't know if I should get some of these regenerative nanites. You know what? We'll stick these in the laser surgeries. Why not? Even though I think they're like fully treated at the end, why not throw them in? This should probably also help with the desire. Yeah, the upgraded room desire. 50%, not bad. Could be better.
To you all.
What are you gonna offer me? Another? I'll take the Medibot. I think we need it. A bit late because I think we're about to finish, but just in case, we'll take it. Okay, 2 more, and looks like, yeah, those 2. I guess most of them have been prioritized, but I think with those done, that should be that. I think this one here is the last one.
Good to see
There we go.
some perspiration, Galacticare. You must be cracking the whip behind that ponderous abbot, Brother Gumbo.
I require no incentive to adhere to my mission. Unlike certain faithless exovangelists.
Oh, heavens. Medi, do you ever worry you'll get caught up in a holy war?
I don't even know what that means.
Not ideal, but okay. Is that it? Not gonna throw anything else suddenly at us now? Is that it?
I'm off to catch up with the news.
It still hasn't progressed any further. Hope it hasn't like glitched out or something. Oh, there we go.
You amazing. Bless you, and bless the cycles for sending you to us.
Hooray.
The listing for the contract helped too, I guess.
Usually does that, yeah. Alright, I think that's it. Yay.
I always knew it'd be you. While you count your credits, I'm gonna scrape off some of this body oil. I can't have my office smelling like Salazon. Blessings of the stars upon you, Galacticare.
Well, I don't know about you, Director, but I feel significantly better about this whole thing. Some damn fine work you've done, I must say. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's vaguely concerned about the voice we have.
Just a little. Just a little bit.
I wasn't aware Mr. Salazar had superiors.
I wouldn't necessarily call us a superior
we'll cross that
either.
bridge if we must. I'm sure our operation has nothing to be concerned about. For now, we can take a breather. Another contract satisfied and a competitor demolished. A rather good day on the job, actually. I wonder if I could get Medi to shuttle my mainframe down to Pyrestone before we leave. Their springs are apparently quite beautiful. Not that I can swim, of course. Everyone would love to have you around for a while longer, Director.
Don't know about that.
But it's understandable if you'd rather move on.
Oh, it's definitely understandable. This is this place I think is going to become a mess because the queues, yeah, as it always seems to be, the queues kind of grow a little further. Well, that was the thing. Next time, can we go somewhere that isn't full of burning stuff?